In my last video, I briefly mentioned that the theme of Naruto is not about hard work beats talent, and then I said that that's not even a true statement. I want to be clear and explain what I really meant so that people won't misunderstand me, and that's why I've decided to make a follow-up video to this. Now, the reason I said hard work beats talent is not true is that I see many people say that in Naruto, Rock Lee is the embodiment of hard work, and I can see why they say that. He trained harder than anyone else because since he had zero talent and couldn't use ninjutsu or genjutsu, he had to catch up to the others somehow by busting his ass training every day. He really did become strong and gave a lot of trouble to prodigies like Gaara and Kimimaro, but at the end of the day, he lost those fights. And then in the war arc he just throws kunai without doing much else. Now, if you told me that Guy was the embodiment of hard work beats talent, then I would absolutely say that's true, because Guy fought and beat Kisame, fought Madara and got recognition from Madara himself as being the strongest taijutsu user ever. I'm pretty sure he would have also helped significantly in beating Pain if he wasn't away on a mission at that time as well. Even though Guy wasn't talented and was far away from a prodigy, unlike plenty of other ninjas, he succeeded through hard work and became one of the strongest ninjas in the whole anime, proving that with enough dedication you can overcome a prodigy. But since people say that Lee is the true embodiment of hard work, then from Lee's perspective that's just not true. Lee is a loser, and I don't say that in a mean way. I love Lee, and his fight with Gaara still remains one of the coolest shit I've ever seen. That fight was one of the main reasons I fell in love with watching anime. His fight with Kimimaro was also pretty epic, but sadly he lost again. There are some fights that Lee won, like beating Sasuke in the tuning exams and beating his clone in the beginning of Shippuden, but come on, those aren't major fights. So Lee basically never won a major fight. It's important to mention that when talking about someone, we need to know what their actual goals are. Naruto's goal was to be the GOAT. He wanted his face carved on that leaf mountain no matter what it takes. Sasuke's goal was to kill his brother Itachi, and in order to do that he needed to get stronger than him. And at that point in the anime, when Sasuke met Itachi at the hotel, Itachi was the strongest character in the anime. He was even stronger than Orochimaru, which Orochimaru himself said, and which was the whole reason Orochimaru went after Sasuke after failing to beat Itachi. So, in a sense, Sasuke wanting to become stronger than Itachi meant that he also wanted to be one of the strongest ninjas alive. But Lee's goal was just to prove that he could become a splendid ninja even without using ninjutsu or genjutsu, and yeah, he did that. He became strong and gave a lot of fight, which I respect hell of a lot. Even when he was told that he probably couldn't have been a ninja anymore and that Tsunade's surgery only had a 50-50 chance of succeeding, he still didn't give up and risked everything just to keep his dream alive. That takes a lot of balls to do, and Lee has all my respect for that. That, however, does not change the fact that in the anime, Lee is the proof that hard work does not beat talent. Just like all the others, Lee saw with his own eyes how a prodigy like Sasuke learned the same speed Lee could do even without his weights. That same speed Lee had trained hard for his whole life up until now. Man, that's just depressing. Wanna know what's even more depressing? Sasuke did that in less than a month. I really feel bad for Lee, because if he had just a little talent, I think he definitely could have closed the gap to the others. I mean, think about it, the guy had all the heart, all the determination and all the grit you could ask for. He was never going to be the most naturally gifted ninja, but his work ethic? Unmatched. If he had even a fraction of the talent that guys like Sasuke, Neji or Gaara had, he could have been in a whole different league. I think that's why Lee's story resonates with so many people. He embodies the struggle of working hard against the odds, but also the reality that sometimes, no matter how much you push, the game is just stacked against you. Still, Lee never gave up, and that's what makes him such a memorable and inspiring character. And that was the sad story of Rock Lee. If you liked the video and want to see more content like this, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe and let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Do you agree with my take on Lee's story, or do you see it differently? I'd love to hear your thoughts. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.